Hello, everyone. This is Christine Buslayman, registered dietitian, here to help a sister out. Hey, sister.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. How was your marathon run on Monday?
It was more of a walk, a 5K. It was not. It was fun. It was second annual with the
Yeah.
kids.
Yep.
And yeah, it was
Good.
good. It
It's
was a
fun.
nice day to be out.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So I wanted to hear some of your updates from the past week. I think we
Mhm.
talked last week and just wanted to see, you know, generally how you feel like you've been doing this past week.
So I think I relapsed a little bit. I mean, I've been trying to eat healthy. So the stuff I'm eating is not junk food. I'm not eating French fries and burgers and sodas. But I don't think I'm being as careful as I was the first week when I was really excited. So I think that happens to a lot of people. It's not an excuse. We need to figure out how to stay excited, right?
Yep.
um, I went so through Kaiser just to continue the Kaiser story. If I want Ozempic, which I think we picked something different that we're going to start off with first. I don't remember that right
They
now. It was
want you,
failed.
if they actually they don't jump to give you the
Yeah.
injectables like Ozempic until you've trialed for 3 months
Hmm.
one of their oral pill version options. So
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
kind of where we left off.
Yeah.
We kind of decided which
Yeah.
pills you would maybe try, but I think
Mhm.
you were just telling me earlier that you wanted to kind of still work on just diet and lifestyle first, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't like the idea of side effects. All the commercials for prescription drugs on TV, there's always like a million side effects. And so I'm putting myself through this Kaiser system because you have to go through the motions if at some point you just give up and you want to do a pill or do an injectable. So I'm going through all their emotions.
Not giving up.
Yes, not giving up. But so what they want us to do is every week for 16 weeks, attend a Zoom online class. We have the option of going in person, but I'm doing the Zoom online class. It's a group session with like an instructor who's I think a nutritionist dietitian. And so she leads us through, healthy living samples and questions, and we can participate if we want. We could just listen if we want. So I had one today. Next one will be next week. So at first I thought, oh my God, this is a waste of time because it's an hour and a half. I'm like, oh my God, I can't log off because every once in a while they send us like a Google link we have to fill. So I was just kind of half listening, half not. But I was thinking, you know what? Actually, it is nice. It's everything I already know because you tell me, and there's nothing new that they're telling me. But I guess if you participate, and it is a group setting, and some people were participating, some were not, but I guess you could use it as one more motivational thing to get yourself out of a
Mhm.
funk. So I'm going
Yeah.
to take it like that. I'm going to continue the classes. If at some point I want to get the prescription thing, I will get it. But I'm going to try for the next 30 days to just try to lose weight naturally.
Mhm.
I don't care how many pounds. I mean, I'm thinking 10 in my mind, 30 days, instead of 30 pounds in 30 days. I've dropped my goal down to 10
Woo!
pounds in 30
What is
days.
that?
Because
We
30
won
days have
there.
already passed and I've lost no pounds in the end, right? So yeah, I started off with a bang. Remember, like I lost 4 or 5 pounds in the first week and then it fizzled. So I know you cannot go quickly, but you have to
Be
modify everything,
consistent.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have the supplements and things that you gave me, so maybe we can go over kind of what to do with those a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what have you tried or started
Yeah.
in your routine from what we talked about last time?
So I'm taking the cortisol manager every day
Okay.
before I sleep. It's been helping me sleep much better.
Do you
So
feel anything different I mean, it's only been 3 days. Normally it takes
yeah.
2 weeks to really notice a difference, but
Mhm.
do you notice any difference in like stress or just,
I feel like more rested when I wake up. I wake up less. I don't wake, if I do wake up, it's not like startled.
okay.
So that's good. And I don't know if it's from this, but I feel like I'm having vivid dreams. So I don't know if it's from that or not. I'm a little bit.
It could be, it could be.
Yes, so there's that. I've been taking this occasionally, putting it in my water to kind of hydrate better when water's not enough. In the morning, I'm putting 1 tablespoon of MCT oil in my coffee and no longer putting sugar or creamer or milk in there and
That's
trying to
good.
use this to extend my fast by 1 or 2 more hours. So I'm trying not to just get up and have like eggs and whatever bread. I'm trying to have my coffee first, make it last for 2 or 3 hours, and then have something later,
Mhm.
which is good because in the morning I'm not starving. So it's better to that's the best time for me to put it off to later. What else have I done? I haven't done this one yet. You were telling me
Oh
I
yeah.
wasn't sure when or where or how to take this one exactly.
Yeah, so that one I would say take one pill a
Mhm.
day with your biggest meal, maybe like I
Okay.
don't know if that's lunch or dinner.
Hmm.
That would be something that I think you should definitely bring in next because that can
Okay.
help with, hunger and can help with just, it can aid in weight loss and hunger. So I think you
Okay.
should bring that
Like a
that in.
suppressant, like a hunger
Mhm.
suppressant a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's a probiotic, but yeah, I think that
Okay.
it's a Akkermansia is a specific strain that we talked about
Okay.
last time. I would say, yeah, try to bring that in. I don't know, what is your biggest meal and are you having it at home? Are you
I
at
think
work?
lunch is probably my biggest meal. I try to taper off towards dinner time. And then
Okay.
where I get in trouble is I sleep late. So between dinner and sleeping is when I want to have chocolate or cheese or something. So I need to figure out how to either sleep earlier or just have like lettuce or
You know what
cucumbers
you
or
could even do?
something.
You can put like a capful of the electrolyte in water. Sometimes that can help kind of
Yeah,
quench, make you hydrated and make kind
right.
of help you.
Yeah.
Um,
Because you're usually not really hungry. It's usually you're thirsty, right? But you think
Could
you're
be. Yeah, it
hungry.
could be. I don't know what time you're cutting off your food. And now I think the part of your cycle that you're in is technically the no fasting. It's more of the nurturing phase
Yeah.
because you are probably gonna hopefully start your period this week or in a
Mhm.
week. So
Yeah.
this is kind of the time before your period where you don't
Yeah.
really adhere to like a strict fast.
Right.
But of course, still eating healthy foods. I would still say like maybe cut off at minimum 2 hours before bed,
Hmm. Hmm.
just so it doesn't mess with your circadian rhythm.
Yeah.
But I don't think you need to do like a 15, 16 hour fast during this time.
Yeah. And one interesting thing, and you told me about this, but I haven't actually done it, but the lady today in the Kaiser thing mentioned it again. So I think I'm going to go out and buy plates, and they're going to be 9 inch.
Mhm.
And so I think even just cutting a few inches off of your plate
Mhm.
might just be a visual reminder to not,
Like
fill it on.
overly stuff it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I think all those things. I think a smaller container, smaller plate, I'm going to try to do those things too because
Mhm.
it's mindless eating. I think a lot of the times it's not like that you're really hungry. It's just that it's on your plate. You don't want to throw it away. You eat it. I think, so if it's a smaller plate,
Yeah.
be
And I
more.
know like when you wake up, usually naturally we'll have like a cortisol spike in like 2 hours after we wake up.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of a good time. I don't know, what time are you waking up?
I wake up, so probably six, let's call it 6 o'clock in the
Okay.
morning.
So you probably start work at about 8.
8 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay. So that
Yeah.
would be a time. What have you done anything related to movement or physical activity? Like,
No, no.
no?
We went
What
to for a walk a couple days ago for 40 minutes. It was two times around the park, this big park we have, and it ended up being about 40 minutes, so 15 to 20 minutes each time around. So that was nice, but we only
Mhm.
did it once, like 2 or 3 nights ago. So
Mhm.
I need to do something. It's just, I don't know why. It's just like so, it's not hard, but it's just like, oh my God, I'm gonna go do this by myself. Like it's just
I
that,
know it's
you know what I
not
mean?
fun to do
Like,
anything alone, at least in the
yeah,
beginning until you get used to it. But
I
what
know.
could you possibly add that
Yeah,
wouldn't seem like such a drag? Like what's something that you think
yeah.
realistically, let's talk about super, super duper baby steps. What could that
I
be?
could do
Could
the
it be a
bike,
YouTube
the
video?
bike that you've seen pictured in this video
Do you
several times.
enjoy the bike?
No, I
Okay.
don't. That's the problem. I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. The seat is too small. It's not comfortable. I
Yeah.
can only do so
So
much stand-up biking. That's why I don't like it.
what
That's
do
why
you
it's just
think
there as a
about
hang.
what do you think about doing like a 15-minute YouTube video? There's a bazillion out
Yeah,
there, and I can
yeah,
send you a link to something that's not crazy strength. You're not jumping, but like
right.
very just like, lunges and
Yeah.
stretches and without weights. I don't know. Do you have any light hand weights?
In
Five
the gym
pound,
downstairs, they have every size of weights. So
but
if I
like
were to
you
go
don't
down,
have in your apartment,
yeah,
3,
no, in my
5,
apartment,
right?
I don't.
Okay, that's fine. We could start definitely with just our body weight alone.
Hmm.
Um, but do you think that would be something that you would be interested in doing, like a
Yeah,
15-minute YouTube link if I sent that to you?
yeah. I think so. I think that would be good.
Okay.
Some, even the sofa exercises, I know I was doing them with mom because her knees are bad. But some of them, like, you have to stand up and do squats and, different things like the sofa
Mhm.
exercises. And I was watching a movie one time, so I put the exercise on my iPhone while I was watching the movie. And it was actually doing like whatever you call those, when you're lying down and you lift your leg,
Mhm.
whatever you call those. So it was actually tiring, and
Mhm.
it was like because some kind of sit-ups and stuff, but the whole thing was on the sofa, so you're not on the ground, you're not hurting your back.
Mhm.
My thing is I can't be on a flat surface and do something on my side because my hips hurt. So
Okay.
it has to be on something that's not so like hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's another
Or
thing.
standing, right? I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
them,
standing is good.
some exercises, like there are exercise videos that say like no sitting or not no
Yeah,
sitting, no floor, you know?
yeah. That's
Um,
So I think
okay.
the floor ones are hard if I have to be on my side because then I'm
Mhm.
in pain and I can't
Yeah,
concentrate on doing the actual
right.
exercise, you know?
Yeah. So I would say like a 15-minute video.
Hmm.
If you, because I think you told me earlier, like you don't really want to walk alone, right?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
really need to.
So then, yeah, so I think, and then how realistic is it for you to walk with your husband and when and
Maybe
how
once a
often?
week.
Once a week?
Once a week, possibly.
Why are you looking at
Because you're my husband.
the door? Why-
All
Yeah,
right, once a week.
we'll call it once a week. If
Okay.
it's more, I'll tell you.
All right. And then maybe we can meet up once a week to do a walk. So that
Yeah,
would be nice.
we should.
Okay. But yeah,
Mhm.
I think doing and 15 minutes once a day
Yeah,
would be a good beginning goal. What do you think about that?
I think so. I think so. I can do that even in the morning before I start work, even.
Yeah.
And it'll seem doable. It's only 15 minutes. If I'm, 7 to 7:15, whatever, I'm done.
Mhm.
Not that I'm going to lose a ton of weight doing 15 minutes, but
No, but that's
at least
something and
it's
that's
an idea.
moving and that's waking you up and energy
Yeah,
and just kind of setting the tone of
yeah,
the day, right?
yeah,
Because I
exactly.
think they always say, you're most productive in the morning. If you can exercise within that first couple hours of being awake, that's probably like
Yeah.
the best time for your body. So, um, okay. And then as far as any other like roadblocks or anything that, you need more support with?
I mean, I know there's a lot of ideas for breakfast, but usually I end up defaulting to eggs,
Mhm.
fried eggs, whatever. Is it really bad? Like, should I not make them in butter and oil? Like, is it better to have them be boiled? Because I know there's an argument to having fat in the morning, right? Like fat is
Yeah.
good.
Like if you have a
But
good healthy fat, like coconut oil, avocado oil,
yeah.
even the flax oil that you have, you can do
Mhm.
that if you want to add that.
And which one is better? Is hard-boiled egg better because you're not using oils, or do you need oils in the morning so that you stay full for longer? Like
Yeah, I
which?
would say don't worry about the fat so much. You're not going to put
Okay.
like 5 tablespoons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think definitely at least if it's healthy fat,
Yeah.
it'll have some benefits there. Plus it will keep you full longer.
Mhm.
And then um staying hydrated, doing, the electrolytes. And then if you do get really hungry, but you're not, if you're not sure if you're hungry or not, try the electrolytes and water,
Mhm.
see how you feel. Um,
How
and
bad is how bad is sodium, like in miso or soy or just straight salt or bouillon or whatever? Is it really bad? Like, should you try to eat bland foods or
no, no blend.
should you try?
No, we want
Yeah.
things to
Okay.
taste good. I don't think you have
Yeah.
high blood pressure. I don't think you have, I think eating more home cooked food, you have a lot more control over how much sodium is in the different things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there's the better than bouillon paste that I like to use, way
Mhm.
better than like,
Yeah.
those
The
more
powder.
processed nor or the Vegeta,
Yeah.
powdered. I would
Yeah.
keep those out if possible.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think you can definitely
Okay.
flavor up your food,
Okay.
you know.
And try to avoid white rice or not so much. It doesn't matter. Like
I
I
think
know
it's more
green.
about the portion,
Okay.
like if you're just gonna have, like a quarter of your plate the rice and have the bulk of it be the beans and the vegetables,
Right.
that's that or the protein and the vegetables should be more what you lean towards. and the starchy.
What should you put in either your food or as a supplement or something? So that let's say I do, use the 9-inch plate and try to do all the portions correct and stuff. And I know I'm going to be hungry after it. What should I put on there? Should I add nutritional yeast? Should I add flax? Should I add chia? Like somewhere mixed in into whatever that I don't see it, but at least it's filling.
Well,
What's
I
the
think as long
tricky
as
thing
you're,
to make you full? Whatever size you're eating, you know what I mean?
you can add a little bit of extra oil, healthy
Okay.
oil, avocado oil, flax oil, drizzle that on there. Have an additional serving of vegetables if you are still hungry, if you're gonna have a second portion of something from your plate, have it be the vegetable portion, not the rice portion or the pasta portion.
Is it good to like have, I mean, it gets boring if you do it all the time, but like a lettuce salad, but with beans in it, like a lettuce and bean salad as a side, or is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
too calorie-ish because
No,
the beans have too many calories?
no. I mean, the beans are great because they're high in fiber, high in protein. They're gonna keep you full. You want to eat and be satisfied. You don't want to leave your meal feeling hungry still, or starving, which you shouldn't. So yeah, and
I
I
think
think,
that's the thing that to prevent putting a whole other second serving, what's the trick to have that only that one serving and walk away like I'm done. I'm good. I'm good for 4 or 5 hours. I really don't need anything more,
well, some tips are slowing down, not eating distracted, right? So I don't know if you're sitting and eating while you're watching TV or while you're on your phone or on your computer. I would say definitely try to eat undistracted. And also try to chew your food thoroughly. They say even 20 to 30 chews per bite. That could
Mhm.
sound like a lot, especially if their food's not very,
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
But, slowing down, chewing, a lot of us finish eating in 5 minutes. So it
Mhm.
doesn't, you haven't had a chance
Yeah.
for your brain to signal to your gut, like, oh, wait, I'm full.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
try to take 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes to
Slowly,
eat,
slowly.
like
Yeah.
slow down, undistracted, slowing down, chewing thoroughly. Um, I think those are big things that a lot of us don't do.
And if you feel like you need to nervous eat, what should you eat? Should I have lettuce chopped up, celery? If you just feel like you need to be crunching something, but you
Well, I
don't.
would say, why don't you like get up from whatever you're doing
Mhm.
and sit outside in the sun
Yeah.
or change up what you're doing, so that it's not always food, because that's also going to be, even if it's healthy, like if you're just eating without thinking about it, not that it's going to, I mean, if you're eating lettuce, doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You can have 5 heads of lettuce, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're trying to break the habit of
Mhm.
the nervous eating.
Right.
But that's where I would say try to like even go, stand up, go outside, walk up and down your stairs. I know you have a set of stairs. You don't have
Mhm.
to walk around the whole block, just
Right.
something to kind of just wake you up and
Yeah.
shake you out of your, routine.
Right.
And or if you can, that's the time when you can do that 15-minute video,
Yeah, that's true. It's
or
only 15
just,
minutes. I think chunking it into 15 minutes is doable to step away from work because you're not going to think, oh my God, it's 30 minutes. I stopped working for 30, you know what I mean? Like,
right,
I
right.
think it's even a psychological thing to just do 15
Yeah.
minutes.
So I think just like switching up your routine a little bit,
Yeah.
because we all have our habits, where we're like, oh, okay, I need to have some people like to have a snack next to them while they're working. I think getting up, and switching up your routine a little bit would be good.
Yeah.
And hopefully you'll get your period in the next
Okay.
week or
I
so, but don't give up. You're doing great.
Thank you.
And I will send you a couple YouTube links, and then you can also mess around with like certain ones that you like.
Yeah.
There's so many you can search, but I'll try to find a couple that I think
Yeah.
would be a good
I will
motivating
actually
start.
do it and I will actually text you or put it on my Google Doc that I did it.
And the Google Doc's looking very lonely and empty for
It
many,
is.
many.
It is.
Even if
I'm
you just
gonna
put
we're
a word
gonna
of what
start
you did,
we're gonna start it fresh tomorrow. We're gonna ignore the mess ups of the last few weeks. So I'm not
There's
even
no
gonna
mess ups, no mess ups. It's
not even gonna
all,
try to remember what happened. I'm gonna try to forget.
no, this is
Tomorrow,
all,
I'm sorry. New.
I mean, every day is a new day, and you're learning and you're kind of trying to work out and see like what works for you. So think of this as like
An
you're just
experiment.
experimenting. Yeah. Did you just say experimenting?
I did.
We always say the same
I
words.
know we always say the same.
Yes. So you're just experimenting, like you tried out the coffee with the MCT no sugar. You
Yeah,
said it
I
actually
like
tastes good
it.
and you're fine with it.
I like it.
Today I
That's
was
actually
listening to
one
that.
good thing that I've been sticking to. I enjoy it, and it actually will help me to kind of keep the fast going a little bit more. So
Yeah.
I'm sticking to that one at least. That's one success. So I'm happy about that. So
And we'll talk about some more specific foods and what things to include. But yeah, I think, you know, just don't give up. Start that Akkermansia probiotic. I think that's the only new thing to
okay.
start. The flax oil you can use as well on your drizzle it in on your salads and your food.
Okay.
It's like a healthy fat, you know, so you can use
Yeah,
that in that sense.
yeah. Okay.
And electrolytes, don't forget about that.
Okay. I
All
will.
righty.
All
All
righty.
right.
Tomorrow, a new chapter.
All right. I'm gonna check the Google Doc at the end of the
All
day.
right. Tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
Thank
Have a good night.
you.
All
Next
right.
time,
You
be on the
too.
video.
I hope you feel better back there. Okay. Bye.